Macamagab, hey, Ronald Broadfoot wanted me to do the Sex Pistols, Nevermind the Bollox versus the Stranglers with Rattus, Norvegicus. Now, before I get into this, since it is punk rock and it's something that's going on at the moment, this guy, crap, I closed the window. Give me 1 second, I'm sorry. I know I should edit this part out, but I'm not. What the hell's wrong with me? Why am I keeping all this in while I'm trying to scroll to the post, you know? Well, I'm there. All right, here we go. Since this is a punk rock episode, let's bring up something that's going on at the moment. It's the punk rock MBA Finn McKenty. He announced retirement from YouTube. I've seen a few of his episodes. It was okay. Now he says he did it for the money and he didn't like the music and left YouTube. And people are going nuts attacking this guy. You know, he took the money and ran. Sure, it's very poser of him to pretend, to like these bands that he says he doesn't like. But at the same time, I think what he did was very punk rock, He took the money and ran. He scammed you all. Kind of like what the Sex Pistols did, The great rock and roll swindle. Well, McKenty, But whatever, man. I've seen a couple of his episodes. I didn't think much of it. It wasn't like I seeked out to see him. But I remember one of the episodes, I really wasn't agreeing with him on a lot of stuff. But that doesn't matter because I like watching people have different opinions than mine. It's cool, But now I realize, man, he didn't even like this band he said he liked that I didn't like. So maybe we both didn't like that band. But either way, man, hey, I ain't kidding. I'm a fan of this music. In fact, the Sex Pistols right here, this is in my top 10 greatest albums of all time. I love it so much, I'm a fan, man. And I love talking music. Music I love, I won't shut up. I will talk and talk and talk, when it comes to music I love. Now, I don't know the Stranglers band. I've heard of them, but I don't think I've ever heard a song from them till today. And honestly, I didn't like it. I mean, some songs I liked, they were okay. And some songs were just, man, I can't get into this. But you see, that's like, I don't know if you can label the Stranglers punk rock. Because maybe they are. But see, here's the thing. I'm not a punk rock specialist. I only like, a handful of punk rock bands. Like, the Ramones, the Pistols, the Exploited. And I know there's another one. Oh, the Clash. I love the Clash. Well, I used to hate the Clash. But I love the Clash now. London Calling and give them enough rope. Awesome stuff, man. But, yeah, and I'm sure there's a couple other punk bands. Oh, The Damned. I like The Damned. Yeah, there's quite a few, but I am not a punk rock expert, is what I'm trying to say. Because then there's a lot of punk rock I heard I didn't like. So, what have you. Whatever, man. The bottom line is, I like some punk rock. And one particular punk rock album that I'm about to talk about is my favorite punk rock album of all time. And it's definitely in my top 10. And that is Nevermind the Bollox. I'm going to be very biased here. Because Nevermind the Bollox is just a monster of an album compared to the Stranglers, who I've never heard before. And, most of this I didn't like. There were a couple songs I liked, but will they win against the songs on the Sex Pistols album? Let's find out. All right. First song, Holiday in the Sun versus Sometimes. I like it. This one wasn't bad. Sometimes wasn't bad. But it loses. Holiday in the Sun, hands down. Next. Bodies versus Good Tolaus. I guess I pronounced that right. I don't care for it. I didn't like it. Bodies, easily. No Feelings versus London Lady. Now, London Lady was a fun tune. It wasn't bad, but it doesn't win. No Feelings wins. Next, Liar versus Princess of the Street. Not a fan at all. It's Princess of the Streets. Liar wins that easily. Next, Problems versus Hanging Around. No thank you, Hanging Around. Don't like you. Love Problems. Another one for the Sex Pistols. Next, God Save the Queen. She ain't a human being. Against Peaches. It's kind of funny, but ugh. No me gusta. Giving that to God Save the Queen. Alright, next. 17 versus Get a Grip of Yourself. Get a Grip of Yourself was pretty damn annoying. I don't like it at all. I love 17. Spoiler alert, I love every song off this Sex Pistols album. Alright, next. Anarchy versus Ugly. Yeah, I'm not feeling this Ugly tune. Anarchy wins. Next, Submission against Down in the Sewer. Down in the Sewer is not for me. Loses. Next, Pretty Vacant versus Pleasant in the Big Shitty. I think this is a bonus track. I had to add some bonus tracks here to even it out. I get why it's a bonus track too. It's not good. I'm giving that to my favorite song off the album, Pretty Vacant. Next, New York versus Choosy Susie. Another bonus track that I don't care for, and I love New York, and especially Queens. So there you go. Astoria, Queens, by the way. So yeah, I'm giving that to New York. All right. Last song. EMI versus Go Buddy Go. Go Buddy Go es horrible. No me gustó ni un poquito. I'm giving that to EMI. So yeah, there you go. Ronald, there's a final score. A complete wipeout. Yep. The Pistols took it all, man. I'm sorry. I didn't like the Stranglers album, but who knows? Maybe in the future I will. Maybe it'll grow on me. You know, some of the songs were okay, you know, but most of it, ew. But whatever. This was a slaughter. Sex Pistols took it all. So thank you, Ronald, so much. And thank you, everybody who's watching now. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and ring that little notification bell. I would appreciate that, and leave your comments below. Hey, you Strangler fans, leave your comments below how wrong I am. I welcome all comments. Just be nice, okay? Be polite, or I'll send you to the cornfield, Twilight Zone style, all right? Hey, and like the video. It's good for the YouTube algorithms. So stay frosty. Listen to Black Sabbath and smack 'em a gob.